And beer. What's going on, you guys? Gonna give a few minutes for a few people to get on here. You know how it goes. Want to make sure everything's set up and good to go, you know. I know y'all see the thumbnail though. Oh my god, Dent is on fire, you guys. Your $200 investment is now at 1K. I mean, that's just 2 weeks. It's been roughly 2 weeks since I put that 100K challenge out there for 200 bucks, and and you 5x that investment if you took advantage of that. So congrats. And this is just like I said last time. This is just a glimpse of what's gonna happen as we enter into the digital decade, you guys. That's why I want to welcome you guys to the digital decade and the evolution of money. This is what I believe is the greatest transition of wealth the world has ever seen since World War II. Um, I call myself Mr. XR Billionaire. Just for the fun of it. I'm very bullish on Ripple and their asset XRP, and I want to bring you guys economic and financial news, and so I call this the daily candle close news because I always aim to try and be on here around candle close 8:30 p.m. at nighttime to give you guys the daily scoop, what's going on, this and that and the third. Um, and that's what I plan to keep doing, you guys. Hopefully, you see that things are changing and we're starting to upgrade and do some things differently, and I hope you continue to enjoy. And to all my followers that keep hitting me up in my DMs outside of my lives, I appreciate your support, man. That humbles me, and I really appreciate it. But there's something I spoke about the other day that I saw today, and I just thought it was absolutely something pretty funny. I thought I had to share it, and that was the fact that we saw 20 top finance and tech firms in New York City are on the verge of leaving for Florida, with more to follow if the Empire State imposes new $7 billion tax package. See, it's like I said the other day though. If I was wealthy and I was living in New York, what would I do? I'd be packing my bags. I'd be getting ready to leave. You think I'm gonna sit there and let them willfully attack me like that? You guys gotta understand economics and understand how it really affects people when you start to understand um, how the economy works. And I'm gonna try and touch on that subject tonight in a way that I probably haven't. Probably more in a fear of today's age that I might, just wake up in the morning and be in timeout for a while or not even have a page anymore. But I don't really care. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the economic system and the upcoming economic crisis that I do believe that we're enduring, because people are like, well, where are we sitting? Where are we at today? And I'm like, well, you're right there. That's you, right up top. You know, looking over here to the right because they're screaming COVID and this and that, while they're doing something totally different with the economic and financial sector of the world to the left. You have no idea what's going on. You haven't even been paying attention, not one bit of the time since September of 2019. None of you. Not a single one of you. A few people out there in the world, they're paying attention and they understand. But it's nobody's fault. It's not your fault. It's none of our fault to our own. But if we continue to not pay attention to what continually happens each and every day in our economy, then yeah, there's no excuse for ignorance. And that's all we're going to say there, because we're adult and we know how to keep things, straight to the point. You guys, this is no cut, no edit. I mean, this is straight off the dome. I'm coming out here to give you guys these things that are happening in our economy that a lot of people do not pay attention to. So, we're definitely going to go ahead and get into this episode. XRP, we'll talk about it later and everything like we do. But I just wanted to come on here and say I think it's very important to talk about the majority of things that we have witnessed and that we have seen being implemented in our economy previously. And when I say that, I'm talking about over the past 4 years, dating back to about 5 years ago, if that, rings a bell to anybody. Because you see, people in general, they've always had one thing in common, and that was the economy. Earning money, paying taxes, living their lives, all of this revolved around the economy. And the people always had that in common. And you see, I come on here because I want to say that I do believe that a little certain someone who he shall not be named, because I'll probably lose this Facebook page, if you know what I mean. I do believe that all he ever wanted to do was show the people that our economy could do so much better than what we've been told, than what we have been led to believe for so many years now. Much better than what these previous and other politicians have been telling us for years. And I do believe that it worked. I do believe that people have taken notice, and at least that they're starting to now. You see, America loves an economy that's good, and the people love an economy that's great. Like I said, they've always had the economy in common. So we've always wanted to experience a good economy. It benefits us. So you see, everyone has making money and earning a living and providing for their families. Everyone has that in common. It doesn't matter who they are, what color they are, left, right, blue, red, none of it matters. As long as they're earning a living, providing for their families, and making money. I don't believe anyone enjoys someone taking money and then taking more money out of their pockets. I'm pretty positive. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, but I'm pretty sure we all view this the exact same way as theft. So, as I've sat back and I've watched over the last 4 or 5 years plus, and I've seen what this one gentleman has done by using the illusion of a central banking economy against the central banking elite, against the central bankers of the world, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. When he came in and he saw that they were raising the rates, and he said, hey, hold on, stop that. We're not doing that. So they lowered the rates and they started pumping stimulus. How he built up our economy by doing everything that those central banking elite, that those central bankers have done throughout history, except guess what? He just did it backwards. And he did it better. And there's not an economist in the world that would sit here and tell you any different. It is truly just amazing to watch right now, this day and age, as all this starts to fall apart. I only say that because we're literally witnessing a new administration come in and rush to undo what this one gentleman has done in 4 years. They're getting rid of in 60 days. I do believe that there was a reason for all this and for why it was done. And I do believe that it was just to show the people that just how great America could be if you come in and you lower the rates, and if you cut taxes, and if you got rid of regulations. For every one in place, we're going to cut 8. If you lower the fuel prices. As a matter of fact, you know what? We'll become energy independent for the first time ever. America won't even buy their oil from another country anymore. And if we place tariffs on these countries like China, who owe us billions of dollars, all while we negotiate trade deals, I do believe it was done so that the people could see that our economy, it could flourish. And in my opinion, it did. And it still is. It's the roaring 20s all over again. And I do believe that he knew that the people would see this. How do you unite the public? And I'm talking worldwide. Yes, there are many ways. But when you use the economy to do it, it could be global. And I remember, you guys, this certain someone coming in and telling us just what exactly this new administration would do to our economic system. That they would place us right back into the old central banking economy. And what are we witnessing today? You see, I do believe that he knew they would bring down these interest rates and that they would come in and push stimulus into our economy and continue to push stimulus into our economy. Well, what happens when you do this? Because yes, at first glance, everything looks incredible and everything looks great. But over time, what happens? We know this because we look in the past. We see what happens. The economy, it begins to crumble. Now, with the pandemic on top of everything, and the trillions of dollars stockpiled in debt, and the trillions of dollars that we just pumped into circulation, I do believe that we've single-handedly witnessed the signal of the implosion of our current fiat monetary money system. And I do believe that he knew this. So when you start to interfere with someone's livelihood and the ability to take care of their families, and you start to mess with the amount of money that they're making, that they have in their pocket, especially when the people are already struggling and they're already just trying to get by during a pandemic, but you want to decide that you want to come in and add more taxes and continue to raise the gas prices. And as the people continue to see this, and as they see the prices of food and other equities and things in the markets continually rise, I do believe they'll get tired of it. And I do believe that we're witnessing the start of them fighting back. And why do I say that? Well, what are we witnessing right now? Anyone? Well, Give me a second. I'll show you right here. We're witnessing 21 states file lawsuit against Biden to overturn controversial canceling a Keystone pipeline. Everyone remembers this when it was done on the very first day in office, killing upwards of 70,000 jobs to our economy. Well, what are we seeing now? Led by Texas and led by Montana, we see the people are fighting back because of this decision to revoke the pipeline. Didn't we just talk about this? When you go after someone's livelihood and their ability to take care of their family, and they have nothing left to lose anymore, well, they start to attack, and they don't let up. These people are pissed, and they're going after Biden. And you mark my words, they'll go after her. So as the people continually witness these things in our economy, as they continue to see the value of their dollar depreciate over time, as it continues to get hit with things like inflation, and they continue to pay more out of pocket for things like gas, where do you think these people are going to go? Do you think that they're going to choose to continue to go right back into the same old boom and bust economy that they've been living in for their entire life? Or do you think that they're going to finally demand a change? Now, I do believe we're at that crossroads, and that this is just the start of it. The beginning stages. I believe people will soon begin to make their own minds up on which system they want to use, which one they want to be in. The private Western central banking system, where the dollar continually loses its value over time, and a system that is rigged. And when I say that, I say it from a higher conscience, mind you. I say it from a fact that how they run our economy, it's rigged to not benefit you. That's all I mean. You think they'll choose to stay in that economy that's controlled and centralized by the private Western central bankers? Do you think they'll choose to continue to, go out on their own and step out and try new things, to think outside the box, to step out of that subconscious mindset? Because I do believe that's what they'll do. I do believe they'll move away from this broken down, this boom and bust private Western central banking system that's never been beneficial. System that's imploding on itself as we witness it today. I believe they're going to choose a system like the one you're seeing on your screen, the next generation of payments, the evolution of money in the digital decade. I do believe they're going to want that system that protects their wealth, a system that allows them to earn interest and passive income while they use it. I do believe that we're only witnessing the beginning stages of this mass adoption, and that people are beginning to take notice. And yes, they're scared. A lot of people think it's a bubble, or my favorite is, oh, that's just something the private Western central bankers, they're doing that. So I'm going to stay away from that, which is understandable that they think that, because the people have been fooled and they've been tricked and lied to before. So that's understandable. I don't blame anybody for that outlook on things and being scared and thinking that, oh, that's just what they do. Yeah, it is. But you always got to pay attention to actions, not words. Remember that. But I do believe as time goes on, as people continually see the difference in the economies, the private Western central banking economy versus a sound monetary system, as they continue to watch cryptos and gold and silver rise and the dollar depreciate, I do believe people will start to believe in this new economy. It's like I've always said, how do you move the people away from the dollar without hurting them? You introduce to them a new economy, and you allow the people to see the difference in a system that was and now is not controlled by the private Western central banks. And just what a system that is decentralized could do. People would no longer be forced to be stuck in a system where their currency loses its value over time. So that's why I'm out here, you guys. This is the Daily Candle Close News. I'm here to talk about economics and finance because we were never taught that in life. We were taught to be obedient. We were taught to go out to college and get a degree that is a worthless piece of paper. And when you soon realize that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. But that's all it is. Jobs are just to teach us to be just over broke. I'm not telling anybody to quit theirs. But I am telling you how the economy has been designed for you to survive in it. You barely make it. You can thrive if you understand what's going on, how they're doing it, and why. You'll never know when, but you can always prepare. That's why I tell you guys these things repeatedly, because I've learned, and that I do believe you will too, is that what you repeatedly do in your subconscious mindset, it gets ingrained. It gets ingrained in there. And what gets ingrained in your subconscious mindset becomes an unconscious action. So what you do over time, whether good or bad, is either beneficial or harmful. So you've got to be wary. You've got to fight that shadow and purge that shadow, you guys. That's why I'm here to tell you guys these things. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be hard. No one likes to learn and do research and to understand why, when, and how. But when I tell you it's important to understand what they're doing in our financial economy with your money and the things that you don't pay attention to every day, it's time to pay attention. It's very important. But with all that being said, I'm going to quit preaching. I'm going to quit being prophetic. Some people tell me that, I've heard that a time or two in life that, oh my gosh, you speak so prophetic. And, you're so optimistic. And I'm sorry. I'm damn sure not going to be pessimistic. And I'm not going to look at the downside of things. I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. And I've always been destined for greatness. And remember that. I've always said it. And that's why I'm here to tell you guys the same thing. Don't let nobody ever get you down and tell you that you can't do something in life, because I'm living proof that whatever anybody wanted to call me in life, you're witnessing it in the flesh, in real life. And it's an evolution. It's like it says right there on the screen, the evolution of money. It's not just about money, it's about yourself, and about your conscience, and about your inner being. And when you realign that moral compass, when you snap back into reality, you won't even know who that guy you once was, or, gal, if you're a woman. Better be careful. But again, with all that being said, you guys, this XRP, after dark, we like to talk about it. XRP setting at 55 cents, setting at 56 cents, got 10 minutes till close. If we can hold 56 cents and close at 56 cents, that is going to be so bullish, you guys. I mean, I'm just very excited about that. You have no idea whatsoever. Um, and with all that being said, though, we'll try and let you look at the price charts. Because we took a dip to about 49 cents earlier, so hopefully nobody lost out at that time. But you know, you don't lose until you sell. So if you invest in something and it goes down, you know, the only time you lose the money you invested is when you sell, and you've got to remember that. That's very important. You know, I really don't know why it's not showing you guys my screen. Maybe it will now. I don't know, but I was hoping it would. It doesn't look like it wants to. Um, it is what it is though. Again, XRP setting at 56 cents. If we can close this right here at 8:30, then that's pretty bullish for the upside. I do believe we could see 80 cent dollar XRP very soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but there's no resistant level between here and 80 cents. So you know, we let the price charts do the talking, you guys. I mean, that's just, you know, that's why I say these things. We just don't know what it's gonna do until it does it. But I can't show you guys these articles I was talking about. But it's crazy. It's really kind of throwing me off here. Give me a minute, you guys, while I study this out. Figure out what happened. Boom, boom. See if that helps. Transition. Boom. It's pretty. Boom. Hi. Look at the price charts, man. XRP setting at 55 cents, man. If we can close at 56 cents. Sorry about that, you guys. I just didn't transition it right, and I had it behind and not on top of it. You just have to understand the software. I use OBS in case anybody wanted to know. But yeah, man, this is BitTrue, cryptocurrency exchange. You guys, you know, I'm very bullish on it. You can see my favorite coins over here. I keep them right here. Flare sitting at $1 right now, down 9%. I think if anybody didn't have Flare, not that you know, this is financial advice and that I'm a financial advisor or anything, but you know, if they didn't have Flare for their XRP or their, you know, XLM or their Dogecoin or something, that they might want to buy it now. Not financial advice. I'm just documenting my journey into the digital decade and the new quantum financial system, you guys. This is the evolution of money and the greatest financial paradigm shift you will ever witness in your lifetime. If you miss out now, you'll kick yourself later. I don't care. I'm not going to miss out, and nobody's going to care if you do. But with all that being said, you guys, you know I've issued this token right here. Where's it at? Dent. Gonna have to look it up on Coinbase. Boom, Coinbase home. And it is on fire today, you guys. I woke up this morning, my $200 investment, your $200 investment, if you invested in it, good God, it's up 37% on the daily, you guys. Your $200 just hit 1K. Oh man. My live stream was interrupted. Hey, my live stream was interrupted, man. I hope you guys are still there. See, that's why I don't like to pull up Coinbase when I'm online and stuff, because it likes to mess around, you guys. You got to watch Coinbase and be careful, because I trust it and all. It's a good platform and all, but man, you got to be careful with Coinbase. Y'all see, I went down there for a second. But yeah, man, Evan Lemons, man, I appreciate the thumbs up, buddy, man. Yeah, thanks, bud. But yeah, I'm not gonna pull that up. But like I was saying, you guys, Dent is at 1 cent. Wow. Boom. Dent is at 1 cent. Dent putting a dent in your portfolio. I'm telling you right now, $200 in the 1K, you 5x your $200. I'm not telling you to get out. We're still holding. I'm very bullish on this project. I think 1 cent. Next stop 3 cent. Next stop 5 cent. Come on now. You know, if we hit 15 cents with Dent, that's 15K. Why is my live stream keep interrupting?